Hello, and welcome to Calm Night Stories Studio. Before we begin tonight's story, allow yourself to settle into stillness. This time is only for you, a moment to unwind, breathe, and rest. Let's prepare your mind and body for a peaceful night's sleep as I count from 6 to 1. 6. Find your comfort. Gently adjust your body. Lie down or sit somewhere soft and supportive. Let your hands rest loosely, palms open. Feel the surface beneath you holding your weight, steady, safe, and calm. There is nothing you need to do right now. The world can wait. For the next few minutes, just be here. 5. Deep breathing for calm. Now, take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Feel the air travel down into your lungs, expanding gently. Hold it just for a moment and exhale softly through your mouth. Let your shoulders drop. Let your body grow heavier. Again, breathe in, hold, and slowly release. With every exhale, let tension melt away from your neck, your chest, your arms, your legs, all the way down to your toes. 4. Relax your body. Bring your attention to your feet. Feel them relaxing. Let that wave of calm move slowly upward through your ankles, your calves, your knees. Feel your thighs grow warm and soft. Your hips loosen. Your back rests deeply against the surface beneath you. Let your shoulders relax, dropping away from your ears. Soften your jaw. Unclench your teeth. Smooth your forehead. With every breath, your entire body drifts deeper into stillness. 3. Release the day. Picture the thoughts from today as leaves floating down a slow river. Watch them drift away, one by one. You don't need to hold on to anything right now. Every sound around you only helps you sink deeper into calm. The air is soft. The world is quiet. Everything is okay. Let go. Let your mind rest. 2. Mental visualization. Imagine a calm night sky above you. Stars shimmer faintly, and a gentle breeze brushes your skin. Relaxing, flowing river water. You feel weightless, peaceful, safe. Each breath is a whisper of serenity. Each heartbeat a reminder that you are home in this moment. The space between your thoughts widens until only quiet remains. 1. Prepare for the story. You are calm. You are safe. You are ready to drift. As the story begins, allow the voice you hear to carry you toward sleep. Don't try to listen, just float. If you fall asleep before the end, that's exactly what your mind needs. Tonight, your only task is to rest. The story will guide you. Now, take one last deep breath. and let your dreams begin. Tonight, let us wander quietly into a world almost forgotten. The gentle hum of spinning wheels, the steady pull of a hand through linen thread, the soft dampness of cloth in a wash basin. We will journey through centuries and across continents, tracing the everyday labor behind the clothes people wore, repaired, washed, and carried. This is not a grand tale of kings or battles, but the quiet, unseen work of textile life. In each era, from classical antiquity to the 19th century, ordinary people labored in small gestures, rinsing, twisting, mending, folding. As we move together through time, let your thoughts drift with the motions of thread, water, and cloth. Let's begin. Chapter 1: The Ancient Loom and Early Laundering. In many ancient societies, in Egypt, Mesopotamia, the Indus Valley, China, and later Greece and Rome, textile production was essential. Families, often women, spun flax or wool, wove cloth, then cleaned and maintained it. The earliest laundries were very simple. Garments would be soaked in water, beaten against stone or with paddles, rinsed, then sun-dried. In some places, ashes from fires made alkaline soaps. In others, plants like soapwort or fuller's earth, a kind of clay, were used. In Rome and Byzantium, there existed fullers, specialized launderers who worked in communal or urban facilities, using vats, beating stones, and detergents of clay or sulfur. Imagine the scene: a damp courtyard, stone basins half filled, rows of cloth draped over low walls to drain, people kneeling in shallow troughs, dipping arms into water, the steady thump of textile against stone. Clothing was precious. Linen and wool were not cheap. Garments were patched, folded, reused. Sometimes old cloth was unraveled to respin the fibers. A tear meant careful stitching, darning, often visible, but worn proudly as long as it held. Chapter 2: Medieval Workshops, Guilds, and Domestic Mending. As centuries passed, textile work and laundering remained mostly domestic, but guilds and specialized artisans also emerged. In medieval Europe, many towns had fullers and dyers who catered to local residents. Households themselves carried out washing and mending. Washing was often done near springs or rivers, or in wooden tubs. Women would haul buckets, wring garments with wooden wringers, or simply by hand. Rainwater, being softer, was preferred. Soap was expensive, so sometimes soap was reused or shredded. Mending was a continuous process. Rips, holes, worn collars all required attention. Simple stitches held fabric edges. Patches were often cut from old or extra cloth. Eventually, invisible darning, threading new strands in the weave, became common. In monasteries and noble households, Textile workshops existed where professional mendings occurred. Children and apprentices sometimes learned basic patching. Over time, mending became almost meditative. Careful attention to thread tension, aligning fabric grain, smoothing edges. One interesting custom: in some places, worn-out garments were considered too precious even to discard. They were passed down, cut up for quilts, or used as swaddling cloths. Chapter 3: The Renaissance to Early Industrial Era. Innovations and Continuities. With the Renaissance and early modern period, textile production and maintenance evolved, but often slowly. The same basic tasks persisted, but new tools arrived. Tub wagons and wooden washboards became more common. Tubs might be lined with boards to reduce wear. Pestles or clubs might be used to beat garments. Soap making advanced. Animal fats, lye from wood ash, and softening herbs were combined to produce better soaps. In wealthier homes, soap and fulling mills provided cleaner standards. Meanwhile, textile merchants and workshops emerged in cities. These larger operations sometimes offered washing or finishing services for merchants or gentry clients. But for most people, washing and mending remained domestic. A notable shift: printed textiles, finer weaves, more elaborate garments. As clothes became more decorative, the care required became more delicate. Stains had to be treated carefully. Dyes could bleed. Trimming needed extra care. In rural households, the cycle was seasonal. Heavy winter garments washed or aired in late spring. Lighter linens cleaned in autumn. Mending often occurred in spare moments, evenings by candlelight or fireplace, stitching patches while listening to stories or hymns. Chapter 4: 18th, 19th centuries. Laundry in transition. As we approach the 18th and 19th centuries, more mechanical aids arise, yet the core labor remains. Washboards, mangles, rolling presses for squeezing water, wringers, 2 rollers you cranked, better soaps, and eventually early washing machines in the very late 19th century transformed some tasks, but not all. In rural homes, women still did washing by hand, in tubs, with heated water over blacksmith-like hearths or wood stoves. Hot water was precious. Wood had to chop, brought in, kettles carried. The workflow was soak, stir, scrub, rinse, wring, hang or lay flat to dry, press or starch. Mending continued as ever. With the rise of ready-made clothing later in the 19th century, people sometimes bought new garments, but repairs remained common, especially for working-class households. Tailors offered repair services, button replacement, seam restitching, patchwork. During industrialization, the burden of laundry work was heavy for servants in wealthier houses. Grand homes had laundries in basements, large tubs, servants turning cranks, ironing stations with heavy irons heated by coals, drying rooms. The pace was slower, but the scale was greater. Still, even in those grand laundries, the careful, repetitive motions echo what laundry had always been: touch, water, pressure, patience. Chapter 5. Reflections on Unseen Labor and Legacy. As we conclude, let us pause to reflect. Throughout history, laundering, mending, and textile care were essential, yet invisible. The world we wear today, with mass production and convenience, rests on centuries of daily work. Each softened fold, each patch, each rinsed cloth carried stories of women's hands, of frugality, of attention. In the gentle hum of a spinning wheel, in the soft thud of cloth against stone, in the patient threading of needle through fabric, was a thread that connected generations. May this quiet journey ease your mind. Let the images of cloth, thread, water, and hands drift through your thoughts. If you rest tonight, may you dream of gentle looms and whispered stitches. Thank you for traveling through these quiet centuries with me. Good night. Rest well.